Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live info session. I'm your host, Ben Quay from Loyalist Marketing, Communications, and Recruitment Team, and I'm delighted to be joined by the Dean of the School of Media, Business, and Access, Kathleen Basker. Kathleen, could you introduce yourself to our audience and tell some students who are prospects what they're going to expect from your schools of study?
Hi, Ben. My name is Kathleen Basker, and I am proud to be the Dean of Media, Business, and Access at Loyalist College. Media, Business, and Access is a very diversified school within the college, and we are the home of the storytellers, content creators, and media. We're the home of business students and graduates, all the way from accounting to business to culinary, aesthetics, and the home of Access, which is a wonderful combination of programs that includes general arts and science, pre-health science, community integration through cooperative education. I would say our students are supported tremendously by our faculty, our staff, and all of the services at Loyalist College. And the wonderful thing about a diversified school is it's not only the strength within the programs, but also the opportunities that exist within our school for students to get that value-added skill set of integration, collaboration.
Excellent overview there, and I was hoping that you could touch even a little bit further on into the experiential learning students obtain from your programs, and also perhaps some of the learning spaces available to them at Loyalist College.
It's quite a diversified school. So we have a culinary program that has a restaurant, Resto 213, and a Loyalist market attached to it. Really proud of those students and graduates because they learn all of the skills involved in food and food service. So they're not just in the kitchen, they're actually doing front of house activities as well. We have an aesthetics program, aesthetics and spa management, and an on-site service spa, which again, not only dealing with the skills they acquire to be wonderful estheticians and spa managers, but also client contact. We have the 10,000 square foot digital media center that is home to our film and television and journalism programs. And again, that space models real world working newsroom. So all of the aspects of multi-platform content creation, teaching lab on site, so students never get too far away from news gathering, as well as editing facilities and really smart meeting rooms and audio recording booths and all of the things that equip our content creators with the technical skills that they need in a fast moving field. Our photojournalism program is renowned, not only in the province, the country, but around the world. And students in their fourth semester produce The Pioneer, which is an award-winning publication that exists digitally. So covering stories that emanate most meaningfully in our community, but also touch on some of the issues with our world is dealing. In addition, we have a radio broadcasting program. And we're very proud to have a CRTC licensed radio station, 91X. We also have an online station called Hot Hits. So again, the learning experiences are industry required. And the wonderful thing about the skills that our students are equipped with is they are the very skills that they'll be using in the industry when they move on to successful careers.
That's a wonderful overview of these program offerings, Kathleen. Thanks for sharing that with us. And I was hoping that you could dive into some of the placement opportunities available to students in these programs.
Oh, placements are critical. Not only do we have faculty who remain very connected to their industries, their vocational industries before they embarked on the wonderful career of teaching, but we have excellent program advisory committees, and they're again representatives from the very industries that employ our graduates. Several of our programs have capstone placements, and those capstone placements are critical that students deploy their skills and do the very things, the very jobs in industry that are so useful. It's a deployment of their skills, but it also connects them with the industry. Work can emanate from placements. In fact, this year we've had several graduates job out, which means they've started a career, and placement has been key to opening those doors in terms of connecting them with contacts in the industry as well. When we talk about our skill sets. We're talking about vocational skills, of course, and they're critical. Those align with the credentials we grant, but there is a whole host of skills that I term human skills, and those are the ability to collaborate, the ability to communicate, having a great work ethic, being keen, adaptable, committing to lifelong learning. So when you think about our placements, especially our capstone placements, that's where students can take that total toolkit and really make the connections that can kickstart their careers.
That's a wonderful overview of the placements and how they're used and deployed. I'm hoping we can just switch gears and start to kind of look ahead and forecast as students complete their journey and their programs. What kind of further education is available to them?
While we recognize that students may start their journey with Loyalist College, we want to provide as many opportunities for students to take that credential and achieve even greater dreams. So to that end, we have an agreement with Seneca College whereby students can work toward an honors bachelor degree. As well, if students want to go overseas, we have articulation agreements with Limerick Institute of Technology and others in Ireland and Scotland, by the way, that students can pursue a bachelor's degree. So the Loyalist credential, in many ways, equips our students with great skills, but at some point, should they want to trade up to a bachelor's degree, we've created those pathways, those routes that can make it very easy for students to continue with lifelong learning.
What tips do you have as a dean to ensure that they have a successful journey in their studies?
Oh, it comes down to a very simple premise. Be a sponge, soak up every opportunity, get involved, establish a really great connection with your faculty member. I'm so proud of the faculty who teach in our school. They are committed, caring, resourceful, all of those wonderful attributes. And if I were a student or giving advice to a student, I would say, make the connection with faculty, communicate. Make sure faculty know your dream, where you want to go. And if you're struggling, if there are any challenges that come up, again, communicate with your faculty member. Our faculty members are tremendously caring, so they will do what they can to support your journey. I would say beyond academics, we have a range of services at Loyalist College that really, again, underscores our caring quality, whether it's a peer tutor, whether it's a student success mentor, help from our wonderful accessibility office, counseling or health. Really take advantage of everything that the college has. We recognize that students are well-rounded individuals. That's why our support of students doesn't stop at what happens in the learning environment. It's a well-rounded individual that we're trying to produce as well. So whether it's getting involved in wellness break, or whether it's, joining our athletics programs, all of those things, I think, really make the journey full and exciting. And whether it's meeting students in other programs, or whether it's making a connection with a faculty member that can be instrumental in your career, Loyalist offers so many outstanding services that can really make a student's success better than they thought possible.
Kathleen, thanks so much for that wonderful overview. And I just wanted to leave our info session today by just getting your thoughts on what you think that the students that are applying and completing these programs love most about Loyalist and their experience in college.
I think small is a positive term. Faculty get to know their students. Students get to know each other. Our class sizes are not prohibitive to that great contact that students have with everyone involved in the learning journey. I think the other aspect about Loyalist College is that we are very connected to the industries. We have a number of projects happening in programs in our school that have direct connections with industry. So your learning journey is supported every step of the way, and we don't forget your dream. Your dream is to get employment. And so that connection with industry via our faculty, via some of the projects that students will work on really, I think, provides all the ingredients that students can use to achieve what they want. We never lose sight of the fact that we're changing lives and we're changing communities, and we're proud to be a part of that journey. And I look forward to a whole new group of students starting in May and September. We're looking forward to helping them achieve their dreams. And I am so delighted to maintain as much contact as I can with students and getting into the learning environment. So I encourage all students in the School of Media, Business and Access to get to know me as well. And hopefully I can be a big part of that journey.
Thanks again for joining us, Kathleen, in this info session to give a full overview of all of the programs available in the School of Media, Business, and Access, and who better to provide that than the Dean. So thanks again. If you're interested in applying to these programs, you can do so right now at ontariocolleges.ca. You can also shoot us off some questions via email to recruiter@loyalistcollege.com. We'll give you all the information that you need to know so that you can apply and begin your journey in the programs. Thanks again, Kathleen.
You're welcome. Thank you.